Tomorrow, oh, tomorrow there is no class. Okay. So tomorrow demo is going on at the same time. Like some people are joining in middle of the class, right? For those people, we need to take the demo. Okay. Tomorrow is the last demo. Okay. So those people only need to attend the class. Remaining people want to take the leave, take the leave. Okay. There is no new topic discussion in tomorrow, only the things whatever it is covered previously, those things it is will be there. Okay. Who are newly joined to this one. So if they are missing any initial class, please attend tomorrow's class. Understand? Remaining people, there is no class for remaining people. Understand, right? Okay. Any doubts? Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So today what we need to discuss it. So SQL Server installation part is completed, right? Okay. So did you guys added with 1 second? I need to talk to the Rajesh once. That he is adding the to the Google Classroom. Hello. Sir, ఇది వీళ్ళందరినీ గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో యాడ్ చేస్తారు సార్ అది. ఓకే ఓకే నాకు యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వండి టీచర్ యాక్సెస్ నాకు పంపించండి సరే అయితే జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదేమో ఒక నిమిషం ఆగండి ఇప్పుడే చెక్ చేస్తాను. సార్ ఇక్కడ రాలేదు సార్ ఇది. సార్ ఇక్కడ రాలేదు. PVRR అదే సార్ అదే ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ పంపించండి. నేను ఏదో అనుకొని డిలీట్ చేశాను ఏమైతే. సరే సార్. See, and one more, just now I talked to Rajesh, okay, who are not added in the Google Classroom. After completing this class, please reach out to the Rajesh, okay. Whether first you need to clear the payment, then only they can add it you. Understand? So I will share SQL Server document into that particular one. You can check it from there itself. Understand clearly or not? SQL Server installation part yesterday we discussed it, right? That and after completing this class, this week document also I will share it. Understand? So before that, so who are not added in this Google Classroom, please check with Rajesh first. Okay, after completing this class, please reach out to the class, Rajesh. He will guide you how to add those things. Understand? Okay. So I shared that SQL Server installation process. Based on that, you need to follow it. Okay. Did anyone try to download and install that SQL Server? No. After today, after completing today's class, we'll see for offline team. Understand? So that's the reason bring the laptops from tomorrow onwards, because the practice session will be here itself. It is there after completing the class. Half an hour will be there. Half an hour I am available here only. So because in the lab session, the trainer is not there, I think something like, okay. So I will guide you. Okay. And I will ask you what updates you did it, what today's class practice, everything done. Okay. Please attend this one. Bring the laptops and everything. Here itself you can practice it. Understand? Today document also I will share it in the same Google Classroom. Please check with this. Okay. Tomorrow recording is also available, because Rakesh, you are taking the recording from the narration slot, right? Whatever the class will happen on whichever day it is happening, that day recording automatically it is available in that link itself. Okay. So tomorrow recording is also it is available, Rakesh. Okay. But tomorrow, once again, I will tell you, tomorrow demo class is happening, because few of the people in middle of the class it is joining. So that's the reason for those people. Tomorrow is the last demo, but next week onwards, the normal class will be. Saturday also class will be there. So yesterday we discussed like installation process and everything, right? How to install SQL Server and everything. We can do it, right? So who are not completed, today we can see those things. After completing installing SQL Server, what software you have to open that particular software and write the queries and execute the commands and storing the data, where we can do it in SSMS. What is that? SSMS. SSMS is nothing but a SQL Server Management Studio, where that it is available in your Windows. That means in your keyboard there is Windows keys there or not. Click on that one. Okay. And here you can type like SSMS. That's it. This is the software. Understand clearly or not? So every day you need to practice it, right? Better to put this one into taskbar itself. Okay, right click on this particular one and you will have an option pin from taskbar. Okay, so there is an option I already there in the taskbar, so that's the reason unpin option it is available. Otherwise pin to taskbar, like that it will be there. Understand? Click on this one, then here itself automatically it will come. See here, this is the option. Okay, so you need to open this particular SSMS. In this SSMS only, you can execute all the commands, and you can store the data in SSMS only. It is SSMS is a development studio. It is a development studio. That means executing, writing the commands is all the things here itself you can do it. Understand clearly or not? Whenever you click on SSMS, this window it will comes like, see here, first you need to give the server name. Understand? Actually, server type is different types are there: database engine, analysis, reporting services, integration, everything. Okay, as per our requirement, you have to use only database engine. That is server type. Server name is whatever your system name is there. That server name, it automatically it will take it. Sometimes it is not disabled, it not displayed here. Understand? Whatever the system type is there, whatever the device name is there, how you can see the device name? Right click on that particular this PC, you will see an option called properties. This is the device name, right? Understand or not? Same, this is available or not? Whenever you install it, whatever the device name is there, that it will take it as a server name here. Understand clearly? But in the organization, it is not like that. They are maintaining a proper server names. But when we are working with our personal SSMS, then whatever device name is there, that it will take it as a server name here. Sometimes what will happen is this server name is not available here, empty it is showing. Then you need to click on this drop down and click on browse for more. When you click on browse for more, there is a database engine. You can expand this one. What is the device name is there, that you have to select it and click on OK. For the first time only it is not appear. Okay. In that particular case itself, you have to do all these steps. Okay. Click on browse for more options, and there you have to expand the database engine. You can select the particular device name and click on OK. Then automatically it will appear here. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? Okay. So for the first time, whenever it is not displayed here, this is the step here. Next time onwards, you can, this option is available here. Next one is authentication type is there. How many types of authentications are there? There are different types. Like there are two types of authentication: Windows authentication, SQL Server authentication. Very important. Authentication types are two: SQL Server or Windows authentication. If you are using Windows authentication, no need to give username and password, and directly you can connect it. Understand clearly or not? Huh? Suppose, for example, if you select SQL Server authentication, must and should you need to give use login and password, you need to give it. But for our personal purpose, always you have to select Windows authentication. But when you are working with organization, must and should you need to give the proper server name. Must and should you need to select the authentication is SQL Server authentication. You need to give the login and password properly there itself, because organization are completely restricted. Okay. You need to follow all those things there. Okay. Understand or not? But for our cases, we just need to select Windows authentication is fine and click on connect. When you click on connect it, that means it is connected to the particular server. Understand? Okay. Whenever it is connected to the server, that server, it will shows in the in this tab is called as Object Explorer. What is that? Object Explorer. Sometimes this window is in closed mode. Okay. Again, if you want to open that Object Explorer, means where you can do that one, go to the View tab. You will have an option called Object Explorer. Understand or not? So whatever server is there, that server, whatever you are connected, that server, it will comes here. If you expand that particular server, there are different types of objects are there. Databases, security, and everything. Understand clearly or not? Suppose I want to connect with another server. Okay. In this SSMS, you can connect with multiple servers. One after the other, we can connect with multiple servers in one SSMS. Suppose I want to connect with another server. Suppose because in the organization, they are maintaining a different servers like dev, production, QA, like this, there are different servers are there. If you are in development related servers only, you have to connect it and you have to work on that one. If it is a production related one. Understand clearly or not? So that means, see here, not only one server, you can connect with n number of servers. If you want to connect with multiple servers, one after the other, you can connect it, not once at a time. Okay. So how you can connect it? See, click on connect, and there you will have database engine. In this database engine, whatever server name is there, that server name you can select it and connect it. Below this server, one more server will come here. Understand or not? Okay. Or else either you can click on this one, or else you can click on this one also. This icon is there, right? This. It is connected to that particular database engine. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Suppose if you want to delete that particular any of the server, then what you have to do? Select the server and click on this icon, disconnect it. Understand or not? Whenever you disconnect it, automatically that server is getting deleted. Whenever the server is there, at that time only we can do all the operations. If it is not connected, we cannot do any operation. Okay. Suppose if you want to connect it again, you know, right? That you can use it. So this is the one. Next one is like, see here. So not only this one, there are number of options are also there. Sometimes if it is running in middle of that one, we need to stop it. Then we have to use this one. Right now, we didn't run anything, right? That's the reason it is disabled mode. Sometimes if you want to filter it, suppose for example, I have like under the database, I want to filter few of the values. Suppose for example, see here, click on this one. What name you want it, you just need to type that particular name. And click on OK. Okay. What you need to do? You just need to type the name of that one and click on OK. Understand or not? Suppose, for example, if you want to refresh this one. Suppose you are loading something, you are doing some operations that it is not available here. Suppose you are created one table here. Immediately it is not reflected to here. You created a table, but you are not able to see that particular table in this Object Explorer. Not only this table, anything if you create it, it is not reflected. Then what you have to do? You have to click on refresh it. Whenever refresh means reconnecting to the server. Refresh means reconnecting to the server. Click on this one. Again, it will connect to the server, and what are all the tables or what are all you created latest one, those are also appeared. Understand clearly or not? So this one is not required, leave it. Okay, so this is the server. If you expand the server, under the server there are different objects are there, like databases. Okay, so under the database, okay, you will have like there are some default databases also there, or else we can create our own database also. Understand? Because under the database only we can create all the tables or anything, we can store it, not in the server. Okay, after connecting to the server, must and should one database is required. You need to create the database. Under the database, what tables, what objects you created, those are stored in that particular database. That's the reason when you connect with SQL Server, after giving server name, it is asking a database name. Okay, in SQL Server, under the hierarchy is under the server, database is there. Under the database, all the objects like table, view, procedure, all the things are available there. That means you need to create a database. How you can create a database? Means you can create a database. If you want to create a database, means in two ways you can create it. Okay, either right click on this particular database, you will have an option called new database. When you click on new database, here you need to give the database name and click on OK. Then automatically database will be created. In another way you can create a database is by writing a command, you can create a database. But most of the time don't use these options like right click on this one, anything. Because you need to know how to write a command for that particular database. Most of the times you need to execute by writing the commands only, because in the organization level, you have to write the commands and execute those commands. Don't use any shortcut methods here. Understand? That means I need to create a database by writing some one of the command. Understand? So here, here, if you want to write any command, means must and should you need to open a query window. Okay. If you want to open a query window, means there is an option called, there is a shortcut called like Control plus N. What is that? Control plus N. Whenever you click on Control plus N, okay, then the new query window will open. Or else on the top also you can see new query. For this also you can create a query window. Understand? So in this query window, clearly in below that you will see what database and what server you are connected. Everything you can see it here. Understand or not? Here in this white page, you need to create the commands. How you can create the commands means, so let's see. Okay, suppose first what you need to create it, database you need to create it. If you want to create a database, what is the syntax for this one? Database creation. See, whatever text I am putting, these are in comments. Okay, if you take more than 2 dashes, that is in comments. Understand clearly or not? So whatever you are putting in the comment, those are not executed by SQL Server. Comments related things are not executed by SQL Server. Understand? So that's the reason. If you have any text or anything is there, better to put it in the comment itself. Understand clearly or not? So here, first what you need to do? See here, create. Syntax for this one is create database name. What name you want to create a name database? Okay, any name you can give it. There is no restriction for this one. Like suppose, for example, I'm creating. So whatever name is there, that name you have to put it in the square brackets. Inside the square brackets, anything you can give. Suppose, for example, I'm giving Naresh IT. I'm giving like this. Understand or not? After giving this, can I execute this one or not? See here. So that means, see here, just we need to write a command like create database and database name. Any name you have to give it in the square bracket. Inside the square bracket, any name you can give it. Understand clearly or not? Execute this one. Is it executed or not? Understand clearly or not? Once you create the database, that database, it is available in the Object Explorer. Is it available here? See, under the databases only, it is all the databases are available. But my database is already created, but I'm not able to display here. Then what you need to do? Refresh. See here. Now it is available or not? Available or not? Under this particular database, you need to create the tables and everything. Under the database, you need to create all the objects here. Not only table, there are so many things we need to create it here. Understand or not? Okay. Suppose, for example, I want to create a table. Okay. Because in the tables only we can pull it into Power BI, right? Whatever the data is available in the table format, those related data only we can pull it into Power BI. So if you want to, main thing is in SQL Server, you need to create a table. How you need to create a table? Create table name. What is the table name? Inside the square brackets, for each and every name, you have to give the name inside the square brackets. Understand clearly or not? So inside this one, what is the name of that particular table? Any name, like first table, I'm giving like this. Inside this table, okay, what type of columns you need to take it? Inside the closure brackets, you have to mention your columns. Okay, so that means create space table, each and every word space is must and should required. Otherwise, it will throw an error. Understand clearly or not? Create space table name. All the table name you have to give it in the square brackets. See here. Here, what you need to do inside this particular closure bracket, open bracket and closure bracket, you have to give the columns of that particular table. That means in that particular table, what columns you need to see it. Those column names you need to give it. Suppose, for example, I want like ID column. Like this is the name of the column. First, you need to give the column name and space data type. What is data type? That means what values you need to insert into that particular column. Into that particular column, what values you need to insert, whether you want to insert a numeric values, whether you want to insert a decimal values, whether you want to insert a date values, whether you want to insert a character value. If Power BI, that means if SQL Server recognize what type of values in that particular column means based on the data type only. Okay. So must and should for each and every column at the time of creation, you need to give the data type of that one. If it is a numeric related, there are different data types are there. Integer, big integer, like tiny integer, int. Okay, these are the different data types for numeric values. Understand? So I need to take integer. Okay. Whenever you take integer, what will happen? Integer means it will allows only numeric values into that particular column. The meaning of this one is in this ID column, this is an ID column, right? In this ID column, we can insert only numeric values. Understand or not? Okay. So not only one column, you can give n number of columns here. Suppose, for example, I want to take the name column. In this name column, what type of values you need to insert inside that column? Character or a date value, what it is. Again, you need to give the data type for this one. Most of the times, if it is names, means it is a character related, right? If it is a character, you have to use varchar 25. Then understand or not? Is it clear or not? Okay. Actually, you have to take the name of that particular column and space data type varchar, and inside the open bracket and close bracket, you have to give the size. What this size will tell you, that means in each and every cell, those many number of characters only it is allowed. Suppose you are giving 25 means in each and every cell up to 25 characters only it is allowed. Understand? The meaning of this one is it is allowed for only 25 characters into that particular column. Understand clearly or not? Not more than that. Okay. Next one. Date. Suppose, for example. Okay. What is the name of that particular column? I want to give like the column name is like this. Can we give it or not? Like this. Yes, you can give it. Space. Again, data type. What data type? So inside that particular column, what type of values you need to insert into that one? Date related, suppose. If you have both date and time, then you have data type is date type. If you want to insert only data, then you have to give the data type as date. Understand clearly or not? Next. Salary. Another column, salary. If it is a salary, I want to insert a decimal values. If I want to insert a decimal values, there are different data types is there. Decimal, numeric, and float also it will be there. So better to give float. Understand clearly or not? So this is how not only these columns, you can take n number of column based on your requirement. Understand clearly or not? So first, if you want to create the table means create table name. This is the table name. Inside the bracket, you have to mention the column name space data type of that particular column. Understand clearly or not? Execute this one. This table is already there. Sorry. Actually, I created a database. In the database, I need to put this particular one. But what is the my database it is? Naresh IT B10. But here that database must and should you need to select that particular one. What database you need to select it? B10. Understand clearly or not? In that particular database only you need to execute all the commands. Understand? Otherwise it will throw an error like this. Understand clearly or not? Every time whenever you execute any command, first you have to check in which database you are there. Whatever database you created, in the database only you are executing those commands or not, you have to check it. Understand clearly or not? So after that, now just create this particular one. What is that? So whatever command you want to execute it, select that particular command, whole command you have to, only that command only you want to execute, right? You have to select that complete command and there is an option called execute. Click on that one. Whenever you click on execute, in below the messages, there is a message window is there here. Here it will shows the output of that particular one. That means whether it is executed or not. If it is executed, then it will shows like command completed successfully. In black color, it will shows it. If there is any error in that particular one, then in red color, it will throw. It will shows a message. That means it is an error. If it is showing in red color means what will happen? Suppose for example, see here. Is showing in red color, right? This is an error. You have to read the message and you will understand what it is. This is already an object name first table in the database because it is saying that it is already created in that particular database. We cannot create the same table multiple times. It is not possible. Understand clearly or not? After creating this, okay, what you have to do? Inserting a records into that particular one. It will just create the table only, table with the columns. That's it. Not creating a records. Understand or not? If you want to insert the records into that particular table, you have to use a command called insert. What is that? Insert. Insert into, what is that? Table name. Insert into table name, values, insert into table name, values, inside that one. So what are all the columns you are mentioned there? For all the columns, you have to give the values directly here. In whichever order the columns are there, in the same order only you have to give the values. Don't give like name first and after that ID, after that date, after that salary. It is not like that. Okay, in which order you are creating the table, in the same order you have to give the values into that particular table. Understand? First, what value you need to give? ID. What is the ID here? Okay, anything like if it is a new, what values you need to insert into that ID? Numeric values. If it is a numeric values, directly you can give the values. Like see here, suppose 1, comma. Another column is there or not? What is the next column? Name column. In name column, what values you need to give it? Character values. If it is a character values, how you can mention the character related values means in the single quotes. Remember, In SQL Server, if you want to give any character values, static values means in the single quotes. If it is a numeric or a decimal values means directly you can give the values. No need of using any single quotes. For only character and date values, must and should you have to use single quotes. Like see. Understand? Suppose, for example, SQL Server, I'm giving. Okay, the name is SQL Server. Okay, so I'm giving this is the name. Okay, so you have to give the value for each and every one. It is in a up to 25 characters only. You can below that only you have to try to give that one. What is the next one? Next value. What is the name after name? What value is there? What column is there? Date. Date means how you can give it. In single quotes, you can give the date values. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear? So if I want to give the date values, how you can mention it? In which format you need to give the date? Means first year dash. See, this is the static date format in SQL Server. Understand or not? How you need to give? Like first inside the single quote, first you need to give the year dash. After that, month. Again dash. After that, next one, comma. What is that? Salary. What is the salary you have it? That you have to. For salary means you need to give the numeric or decimal values only. How you can give it? Directly. Like suppose, for example, my salary is like this. Understand clearly or not? Insert the records. Now, successfully, this one record is inserted into that particular table. Only one record. If you want to insert multiple records means multiple insert statements, you have to write it. Again, see here. Inserted. See here in below that one row is affected means it is inserted into that particular. Now I want to see the data of that particular table. Then what you need to write it? Select a statement. What is that? Select a statement. Select star from table name. What is the table name here? This. See, that means whatever the records is there in that particular table, if you want to see it means you need to write a select a star from table name. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? Okay. This is how you can insert it. So that means in another way also we can insert it. Like see, every time you have to write insert into table name values like that, right? Instead of that, you can give like this also. After giving values, you need to put a closer bracket, open bracket and close bracket. Inside that, all the column values you are giving. That is one record. Here itself, you can put one more comma here. And the same, this part you need to copy it. And here you need to give it this. Like see here. Okay. That means once at a time, we can insert multiple records like this. In a single insert command, you can execute multiple insert commands. So execute this one. See, 2 rows are affected. See, those 2 rows are available in this table. Select star from table name. You can see it or not? Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Is it clear or not? Now I'm inserting a records into that particular one. Okay. So in this table, what it will be there? Like see here. These are the records are available. I want to update it. Suppose, for example, I want to modify one particular cell. What is that? I want to modify it. I'm inserting a records. I'm inserting a new record into that particular by using insert command. So with that particular table, I need to modify it. So actually, while at the time of wrong date is inserted into that particular column, I want to modify that particular date. Then we have to use a command called update. Update. What is that? Table name. Table name. Set. What is the column name here? So which column value you need to update it? In the set, you have to write it. Update table name set. Okay, space. What column value you want to update it? That column name is called. That means here itself you have to use operator. Okay, is equal to operator. Inside that, what value you want to update it? Suppose, for example, I'm giving like this 2024, something like 09, like 27. Understand or not? Okay. If you execute this one, what will happen? That means if you execute this one, that means in that particular table, whatever the date one column is there, in the all the date one column values are replaced with this date only. No, I don't want to do like that, right? I don't want to update all the values with the same date. Only particular record value only I need to update it. Understand? If I execute this one, what will happen? Like all the values getting updated. Okay. Let's see whether it is correct or not. Suppose I'm executing this one. What will happen? 4 rows it is affected. See, the same value is updated for all the rows in that particular column or not? That is the problem while here writing this one. What you need to do is, don't worry what is this, all these things. Like if you understand like what SQL Server topics are there, if you have joined with SQL Server normal class, then you will understand what is begin run, what is rollback and everything. But right now it is not required. See, you can have. So if you are giving like this, what will happen? All the values getting updated with the same value, right? Instead of that one, you need to update on a particular record. Okay. So then you have to use where clause. What is that? Where clause. In where clause, you have to give the condition here. That means first you need to give the column name. That means on which record you want to update that particular value. That particular record condition you need to write it here. Suppose I'm giving ID. Okay, any column condition you can write it. ID is equal to suppose for example 3. The meaning of this one is first in this particular table, wherever ID is equal to 3 is there, for that particular record, the date value is updated to this one. Understand or not? Is it clear or not? Updated. Understand? Date is there or not? No. Is it clear or not? How you can update? Suppose for example, okay. Suppose for example, I'm inserting a records. I'm modifying any particular records. I know how to modify it. Not only with one column modify. If you want to modify with multiple columns, put comma here and another column value also you can update it. Understand clearly or not? In this update statement, see set column name, one column value only you are updating. You can update multiple column values also by putting comma here. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? Same like comma, column name. What column value you want to update? Column name is equal to value, whatever value it is. Suppose for example, name value, I want to update it. So see the table. In ID is equal to 3, what is the name here? Here, this is the name it is there. Instead of this one, I want to update it to something like like this. That means for this ID is equal to 3 record, for date value is updated this one and name value is updated this one, right? Previously what it is there in the name column, Vijay Ramaraju is there. Now it is changed to Ramaraju, and date is value is the whatever date is there. For that particular date, this value is updated. See here. Now see the table data. See, both the column values are updated once at a time. Like that, you can write a number of columns you can update it. So once the records are updated, suppose I want to delete a few of the records. In that particular table, I want to delete few of the records. Then we have to use a command called delete. What is that? Delete from. What is the table name? If you execute this one, what will happen? All the records getting deleted once at a time in the table. If you execute this one, in the table, what are all the records are there? All the records getting deleted once at a time. No, I don't want to delete like that. How can I delete that one? On a particular record only, I need to delete that particular one. So if I want to delete a particular record, then you have to use where clause again. Where, suppose ID is equal to 4. That means what is the meaning of this one? That means from this particular table where ID is equal to 4, whatever it is there, that record only it's getting deleted. Understand? See here. One row is affected. That 4 record is deleted or not? This is how you can insert a records or update a records or delete the records into that particular table. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? So this is what you can create and everything. Okay. So and one more thing here it is. Okay. If you want to see the records of that particular table, means you are writing select star from table name, right? Okay. But I want to see, instead of seeing whenever you execute this one, what will happen? In the table, what are all the records are there, you can see it. Instead of that, you can see a table like this also. Select star from first table. And you can write where clause for this one also. Understand or not? We can write where clause for this particular one also. Understand or not? Okay. See here. See. Where? Which record you want to see it? That particular. Suppose, for example, I'm giving an operator less than or equal to 2. Then what is the meaning of this one? That means in this table, if ID less than or equal to 2, what records are there? Those records only we can see it. See? That means actually in the table total, there are 3 records are there. Whenever you put a condition, based on this condition, it is executed, right? Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? So that means this is how we can execute this one. Okay, even conditional based also, you can see the records of that particular table. Understand or not? Because instead of seeing all the records in the table, I want to see only few records. Then you have to use where clause here itself. Understand clearly or not? So actually here what will happen is you're mentioning star. Star means all the columns in that particular table. Instead of that one, you can give few of the columns. What columns you want to display it, those columns you can give in place of star. Understand? Let's see. ID, comma, name, comma, date, like this. I'm giving it like this. So I want to display these particular columns only. In a table, we have like 5 to 6 columns is there, but I want to show the data like with the 3 columns. Then you can directly mention those column names. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So, and one more thing is whatever original column names are there, instead of giving original column names, you can give alternative names for that columns also. You can give it in the select statement. That means, so what is the original column in the table? ID, name, and date one. Instead of this, I want to display for each and every column, I need to give the alternative name. Alternative name means that we can call it in the SQL Server as alias name. What is that? Alias name. Suppose, for example, space inside the square bracket, product ID, product name. I'm giving like that. Just first you need to write original column name space alternative column name. Don't write directly like alternative column name. It will throw us an error. Must and should you need to write first to original column name. After that you can write alternative name. Okay. Suppose for example, product, and execute this one. See here, with those column names only it will shows it. Suppose instead of writing all these column names, I'm giving like directly, I'm giving like what will happen? Instead of giving main column names, that means master column names, I am giving alternative column name here. Then immediately it will throw an error. See here, product ID, because see, whenever you mouse over it, invalid column name product ID will be shown here. That means this is not the column which is not there in the table. That's the reason whenever you want to write any alternative column names, must and should you have to write first main columns and give some space. After that, you can give alternative column names. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? Okay. So this is about this one. And in the next class, we need to discuss about the constraints. What is constraints and everything. In the next class, what we need to discuss it. Like how constraints are there and everything. I will show you practically. After that, joins. How many types of joins are there? What are those joins? How we can apply it? And after completing joins, those related, we can pull it into Power BI. Up to joins, we can explain you. Okay. Actually, in the regular class of MySQL server, complete SQL server, I will give it to you. But for this one, Power BI and SQL server is going right. For Power SQL server, 10 classes only. Up to joins only we can explain it. Okay. So whenever the SQL server class is going on my regular class itself, then you can join it. You will understand each and every point. So actually, why we need to create insight? What is a data type? How many types of the data types are there? In that it will be there. Understand? But here, so you just need to know what is what. That's it. Okay. In the regular class, in-depth class will be there. Okay. So don't worry. For this also, it is very useful for you. Okay. So you just need to pull this particular data into Power BI. That's it. For Power BI, what is required? Table data is required. That's it. Okay. Whether you are by using procedure you are creating at the table or whatever it may be, you just need to know, just need to pull the table data into the Power BI, because the table data only it is allows in the Power BI. Up to that part, I will explain you clearly. That's the reason joins. So joins, with the joins also we can get the table or not. Normal table also we can get the table or not, like that. So up to that part, we will explain you. Understand clearly or not? So this script also, I will send it to you. Don't worry. Understand? Today, I will send this script also. Okay. In the Google Classroom, it is added. Okay. So after log into this one, you can just practice with that one. Okay. Power BI script also, Power BI document also, I will send it to you. Please check it, guys. Okay. And anyone having any doubts online team? Yeah. I will send it to you. Not demo class, study materials not there. Okay, regular class, whatever it is happening, those related document, weekly wise, I will send it to you. I told you right before itself, Monday to Friday, whatever classes will happen on the Friday, I will share it to you. Okay, understand clearly, Shivani. So document also, I will share it now itself. Okay, I will share it and I will put it in the Google Classroom. We can stop it here and we'll continue. Index, please, for Power BI. Okay, I will share the index in that one. Index architecture in the Google Classroom I added. Please check it. Understand? So we can stop it here. We'll continue on Monday. See, tomorrow there is no class for regular people. Okay. Tomorrow is demo class. It is. If you want to interested, you guys can join it. Okay. So understand clearly or not? So we can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow, Monday. Okay. Bye, guys.